Previously, on Chosen Ones, Shui sets out with his friends to Greenflower on a mission assigned by his master Dashi. Taking the path less traveled, they arrive in the evening to the Great Port City. The four see the Hall of Fame being built, wondering what great heroes might find their place inside, before going to find a place to stay of their own. Having secured a room at the local tavern, they all tell a tall tale to those enjoying their meals, the performance leaving a lasting impression. Tired from their long journey, the group retires to their room, falling asleep with plans to complete their to-do list tomorrow. But before morning comes, Shui finds himself stirred awake by a giant frog that's appeared in their bathroom. What could he possibly want? Let's find out.
Frog.
The two of you have just screamed at one another in fear, Shui, waking the rest of your group for sure. Hitomi, Rush, Seika, you all awake to Shui screaming, along with another scream as well, as you see through an open door, Shui and this strange-looking frog standing on two legs at about 3 feet tall.
What's going on?
There's a big frog! There's a big frog in our bathroom!
How are you doing in my room?
What do you mean?
This is my room! I've been staying here for months!
Why are you talking?
Why are you talking? Wait, you can understand me?
He stops yelling. He just stares at the Grung. Sorry, he doesn't know that term. Stares at the frog person.
Rush is still asleep.
Okay.
Oh. Stares at the frog person. And it's just like, you're speaking common, aren't you?
No.
What? Really? Wait.
Can we understand?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
I'm speaking Grung. I'm a Grung.
He's just like, guys, what's a Grung? Am I dreaming?
I don't know.
It looks like a Grung is a frog.
Of which, looking at this individual, they do appear to be just a whole-ass frog standing on two legs with teal skin and these black markings on the top of their head as well as their arms. They are dressed in a big leaf hat that they've tied around their chin, as well as these green robes, scarf wrapped around their neck. Most of their features covered aside from their arms and their face. And they also appear to be carrying a katana.
Cool as fuck.
Wow, I can't believe we can speak Grung.
But I don't even know. What is a Grung? I've never met a Grung before. How can I speak Grung?
Me!
Shui, this is what Master Dashi was talking about. We're learning from experiencing nature.
He points at the frog and he's like, that's nature?
Yes! I'm nature, shut up!
Shui, could you roll a perception check for me real quick?
Yeah, I can.
Rush is snoozing.
11.
Okay, you're fine.
Well, you are a wonderful creature. Can I touch? They want to touch the froggy skin.
No!
Why not?
You'll die!
Huh?
I'm covered in a horrid poison.
Oh.
It is dangerous to touch my skin. I have been cursed in this way.
So, it's cursed? Your skin is cursed?
I'm cursed. I wasn't born this way. Have you ever seen a frog person before?
Well, no. Shui?
No. I mean, only in that one dream I had.
He looks at you.
But I thought that was just a dream. I dream a lot of things walk on two legs, like bears.
Maybe that was a vision. Maybe that's why we can speak Grung.
You think so?
Seems like a weird coincidence.
That still doesn't explain why you're in our room.
Could you roll another perception check for me?
11.
The exact same thing. Hitomi and Seika as well, now that you are awake and conscious of this frog.
When there's a pause and the room is dead silent and no one's talking, Rush is like, ah! And
12.
22.
A 22 with Seika. You actually hear something, Seika. Even when this frog isn't speaking, you hear the frog's voice echo in your mind
Maybe these people can help me.
At that, you see Rush suddenly get out of bed and be like, "There's a frog!" And they throw a net on.
Get off of me!
Seika will try to catch the net or get it off him, I guess, if she's too late.
You pull the net off of him as he moves and puts his hand on his katana at his side in preparation for a fight.
Wait, hold on. I think we could be friends. I feel like... Do you need help with something?
There's a giant frog!
I'm a Grung. My name's Marky Manville. Fuck! No! Not Marky Manville. My name is Marky Manville. God damn it!
And he does that like 3 or 4 times.
I'm confused. Are you or are you not?
I'm not Marky Manville. I'm Marky Manville. Ah!
I think his name's Marky Manville.
No, it's not. It's Marky Manville.
Is it a pronunciation thing?
He falls to the ground and just starts beating his fists into the ground, annoyed. It's like, ah!
Hey, it's okay. And Shui feels sorry now. He's like, it's okay. Marky. Sorry. But was what Seika said true? Do you need help with something?
Yes, I need help. It's true. It seems she could hear my heart.
What?
Oh,
Well, I try my best to do so.
I've heard that happen before. Master Dashi always says you should listen with your heart.
That's a wise master of yours. Are you a warrior then?
He smells really wide. And he's like, I guess all caution is gone now. He's like, yeah, I am a sword singer, he says. This is my beast blade here. See?
Yeah, he looks to your sword, and you see his eyes flash.
I was a sword singer once too.
Were you? Oh, that's so cool, that's so cool.
You see, I wasn't always Marky Manville. I was once a sword singer by the name of One, making me the leader of the group.
Oh my god.
But I was cursed by a horrid witch who has forced me to take on the form that I do today before you. And I've made it my quest to find this witch and slay her in order to alleviate this curse placed upon me. And
And he looks to you all.
if you all can understand me, then that must mean that we were destined to cross. You can speak Grung. I've never met anyone else who can. And you can hear my heart?
He looks to Seika.
And yeah, she nods.
And that must be destiny calling us to bringing us together like this.
I don't mean to record scratch on your sad music or anything. Shui talks a lot about the 9, and I thought 9 was the leader of the 9.
I let that seem to be the case. I didn't want the credit of ruling over the 9, of leading them. 9 was far more charismatic than I.
But you do now?
Well, I'm just explaining who I am, who I was.
Okay. Can I insight check?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I don't feel like, it's only a +1, so we'll see.
Yeah, can Seika also insight?
20.
Yeah, go for it.
9.
Shui believes him, so.
Rush, this frog seems fairly nervous being questioned like this, fairly anxious. They're hard to read because you haven't really ever seen a frog person before, so you can't get a great read on their face, but they seem overly nervous with explaining themselves. But Marky Manville continues and says,
I would give my true name to you all to prove myself, but whenever I try to say my name, it just comes out as Marky Manville.
So you're very cursed.
Yes.
Super cursed.
Yes, indeed. And I've been led to believe that there is a witch here near the city. Many people have gone missing recently, and I believe it's due to her actions, her experiments below the ocean. And I seek to slay her.
Below the ocean.
Yes, she is a sea hag.
Oh, like Ursula? Then we stop.
Yes, like Ursula.
no.
Poor unfortunate soul.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Indeed, I'm very poor and unfortunate.
Oh, that's so sad. But if you're one of the 9, if you were 1, guys, we should help him.
Well, it sounds like he needs it.
He might know something about my parents.
This is so fucking funny. Sorry.
This is definitely one, you guys.
One canonically has the least known about them, so easiest one to pass yourself
Yeah.
off as.
And you said you are a sword singer as well?
Yeah. I mean, I've trained to be one since I was young. Now I have the Beast Blade, so
I've never heard of the Beast Blade before. Can you draw it?
Takes out a piece of paper.
Can you draw?
You didn't bring paper.
I did. Actually, here, hold on. Well, I did draw it once when I first got it, but I haven't been able to do it since. But look. He wishes he runs back to his pack. He pulls out a piece of paper, and he has like a drawing of it. See, I did draw it.
Are you stupid?
Sorry. I answered your question.
Sorry, you're right. You answered my question.
Shui, that's a really good drawing.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Rush. I'm glad you like it.
It is a good drawing, I won't lie.
I love all the shading.
Nice cross hatching.
Is that you with really big muscles, too?
Yeah.
In the corner.
Is that 7 krakens at the bottom of the... Okay.
Shui's manifesting.
No, he's just like, no, I didn't draw set. Rush! Did you draw on my paper?
You shouldn't leave things out.
Could you all roll perception checks again?
Okay.
14.
12.
20.
Rolled a 4.
A 4? Okay, cool. So only Rush hears this. Even though Marky doesn't talk, you hear the words...
So he can't draw his sword. I don't know how helpful they'll be then.
Why does he need to be able to draw his sword?
Huh? You can hear my heart too, it seems. I didn't know that you all could.
Your heart speaks?
Yes. You have the... Well, it's less my heart. Everyone's hearts speak. You just have to be willing to listen.
What was in that fish?
I'm a real person. These are real things.
I think we had some bad sushi.
You're the only one who ate fish, though.
So, will you help me?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Hitomi nods.
I can take on a sea hag. I've done it before.
Oh.
I would prefer to use killing as a last resort. If we can talk to the sea hag and see why they did it, maybe we can get her to undo it.
Yeah, we should talk to them first, but I'm good for it if we have to beat her up.
Understood.
Yeah, she shouldn't have cursed you.
She shouldn't have.
Yeah, you seem very stand-up, right, guy-ish?
I am.
Okay.
I was one of the 9 after all.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, we'll be sure to help you.
I appreciate it. I think I have narrowed down the possible location of her lair.
What was your sword, by the way?
Oh, it was a legendary sword. Very powerful. One of the most
Oh,
powerful.
it's not that one right there?
No, it's hidden away so that it cannot be stolen from me. You know, I am in a much more weakened state now that I've been transformed like this.
Did it have a cool name like Shui's?
Yeah,
What was it?
I can't tell you, because you might seek it out. I trust you, but we've just met, and there are many people who seek to do me harm. I don't want to risk them learning of my sword's name and being able to find it through that.
Okay.
Oh, are you
I'm
gonna
going to sleep.
are you gonna be in the little?
He falls forward.
Oh, I wanted to ask him if he was gonna be in the Hall of Fame thingy.
If he's one of the 9, maybe.
Almost definitely.
Did he really just fall asleep in our room though?
Where's my room first?
I think he's one of those, what do you call it? What do you call it when people, he's a squatter.
Oh, Master Dashi always has to watch out for those kinds of people.
Master doesn't know what she's talking about.
He's not squatting, though. He's more face first than squatting.
Well, if he's going to sleep, then I'll go to sleep.
I think it makes sense that he's here, though. Isn't there something like squatters' rights or something? Maybe he does have a right to be here.
Yeah, I definitely have a right to be here.
I'm I'm gonna go down to ask if we can get a different room.
No, don't do that. They don't know I'm here.
Yeah, when we reveal that he's here, if we ask for a different room, because we'd have to explain what's wrong with this one.
Then that's not his room, is it?
Well, if we leave this room, then somebody else will just run into him, right?
Tonight?
It's wild
Yeah,
it hasn't
really bad
happened
idea.
already. What'd he say?
Yeah, it'd be a really bad idea.
Thanks for repeating it.
Yeah, no problem.
He's a sleep talker, huh?
Yeah, that's really what I know.
Yeah, well, if the sleep-talking frog says so, then we should listen. Let's go to sleep then.
I wish I could carry on a conversation this coherent in my sleep.
I don't know what coherent means. Good night.
Sorry, my +1 intelligence. I'm using 2 big words again for this party.
True.
I'm gonna close the door. He snores kind of loud.
No, I don't. I'm snoring normal amount.
It's okay. I need white noise to sleep anyway.
This is the loudest room.
He closes the door.
Okay, no, you close the door. Marky is slightly in the doorway, so as you close the door, like hits his head, like, and then you like have to push him into the bathroom and close the door.
Leaves a trail.
Yeah, leaving a slime trail behind him as he slides into the room. And slowly, I assume you all eventually find yourselves back to sleep.
Yeah.
Look at these rowdy kids.
Yeah, these silly kids.
He draws a picture of Marky Manville
Okay.
for bed.
Roll a performance check.
7.
It's a drawing.
He just drew a normal frog.
He just drew a frog.
Yeah. You drew a frog with a leaf on its head. Eventually, you all find rest once more. The evening coming to an end slowly before sun begins to filter through the window, and you all awaken once more, fully rested for the evening. As you awaken, you see Marky Manville is currently in your room against the door with his leaf hat over his head and his scarf pulled up around his face, as he has seemingly been waiting for you all to wake up.
Good morning.
Good morning. You guys are noisy sleepers.
You're one to talk.
What are you talking about? I sleep completely normally and quietly.
No.
I can't draw attention to myself.
Oh.
So I've trained in the arts of sleeping quietly.
Guys, let's stop arguing. People can't control how loud they are when they sleep.
That's okay. I forgive you guys. Are you ready?
Well, can we get breakfast first?
Fine.
Breakfast.
I'll wait here.
You don't want to come get breakfast?
I'm a big frog person. Judging by how you all screamed in fear of me, I try to avoid being publicly viewed as much as possible.
Sorry, I just thought you were my sleep paralysis demon.
See, that's what I mean.
I can bring you some food if you'd like.
Fine. Roasted duck.
Great, sure thing.
The most expensive thing here. No.
It's one of the most expensive things here, yeah.
Thank you.
They go get breakfast. Rush would get whatever's cheapest so they can get a lot of it.
Okay. You would get roasted shallot, or no, you'd get wheat porridge.
Oh, they don't want that as much. What's the next cheapest?
Roasted shallots.
There we go. They'll do that.
Chewie eats. He gets something that will give a lot of energy for the day.
You all have a meal together. A band is currently playing music in the early morning. The inn is far more empty now that it is the early morning, as people are going about their days. You can hear the bustling of the city outside as people move about, heading from place to place, getting ready to start their day, head to their jobs and such. Are you speaking at all while you're eating, or are you just eating and getting ready to go on your little journey?
He does speak. If he sees like people that were there last night, he'll just be like, "How'd you guys like the performance?"
It was real good, man.
He's like, "I'm glad you liked. It was so fun."
Yeah, you guys did really good.
You know, after some more conversation, Shui is just like, "I wonder how long helping Marky Manville is gonna take. I still have that list of things to get for Master Dashi."
Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that. Well, I feel like she would understand. This number one really needs our help.
Yeah.
I feel like Dashi has planned for you to take too long. She's like, if he doesn't come back in 3 days, it's a concern.
Once Master Dashi hears that we helped out one, she'll be so proud of us.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
And she would be even prouder if Marky Manville knows something about my parents. Since they, we're a part of the 9 and all.
Yeah, I would expect one to know something.
You sure would. Sorry, I wouldn't say that. You should ask him.
Yeah, I will. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm kind of shy. I never met a member of the 9 before.
I always thought they'd be taller.
Well, he did say he was cursed. Maybe he was really tall.
Maybe he's like 10 feet tall.
Maybe he's like 11 feet tall.
You could try to express your questions in ways other than words.
True. I'll have to give it some thought then.
Maybe try speaking to him from the heart.
That was whack.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard when it comes to my parents. There's so much to say that I don't know if I'm able to kind of communicate it all if I speak from my heart. But I can try.
I think it's worth a shot.
Wait, how long has it been? How long have you been down here?
You've been down for like half an hour or so.
Whenever Rush isn't eating, it's like an on-off switch where they're like...
We should probably get back then.
Sure, let's do it.
Did you get food for the frogman?
Sure did.
I don't know if we should call him Marky, if that's not his name.
Their title is number 1.
I guess we could just call them 1.
Oh, that sounds good.
You all head back to the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Marky Manville in the room, currently seated and waiting for you all.
I see you've returned
Yep.
with the roasted duck.
And you watch as his tongue extends outward, and his tongue sticks to the duck and sucks it like right off of the plate, and he just eats it whole.
Okay.
Yum. Thank you.
Okay.
Of course. I'm glad you liked it.
Sure.
And then he stands up.
Are you ready then?
Yep, ready as we'll ever be.
Would you prefer us to call you 1?
Yes.
Okay.
It's better than Marky Manville.
So, where to, 1?
Follow me.
He pulls his scarf up over his face, wrapping it around so that he can hide as much of it as he can, and then pushing his the leaf hat he has further over his face to further hide the top of his head as he begins to walk out, additionally pulling his sleeves down as much as possible and crossing his arms so he hides his webbed hands. So all that's really out are his big flipper feet as they just... as he walks with every step.
So, to anyone on the outside, it would probably just look like he's wearing, like, the flipper fins, like, for swimming as he's walking around.
Yeah, as he's just walking around, just as he just walks through.
He's making a fashion statement.
Yeah, truly. And I assume you all follow Marky Manville?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why when he was like, follow me, I half expected him to, like, start, like, leapfrogging. Like,
Yeah, I can't let anyone know that I'm a frog. Boing, boing.
As he's just fucking running through the street. Yeah, no. He's making an effort to hide the fact that he's a frog.
a fucking, like, fly goes past him and he's like,
Yeah. No.
That's
So
instinctual.
Since I can't help it, it's part of the curse anyway.
you all continue through the street. Marky Manville seemingly to take as many, like, alleyway passages rather than the open streets of Greenflower as he bobs and weaves through the many alleyways of the city, walking faster than you expect for his flippery feet, but you guys manage to keep up with no issue, as he appears to be heading towards the beach, it would seem.
Wait, how are we gonna get to the bottom of the ocean where the sea hag is?
We're going to swim.
hell yeah.
To the bottom?
Well, it's not that far down. It's just the beach. Her lair is built into a sea cave along the wall.
Oh.
I can breathe underwater.
Good. Can you all breathe underwater?
I can't.
Aw.
I can't do that either.
I have something that will help with that, but it's best that I use it once we're actually there rather than now, because it only lasts for an hour.
Okay.
But eventually you all reach the beaches of Greenflower. Many people seem to be out and about enjoying themselves currently, enjoying the waves, basking in the sun. But Marky seems more keen to head along the beach towards a far less populated area. In fact, as you continue to walk alongside him, you eventually just stop seeing people altogether and are trekking further away from Greenflower than you might have previously expected.
We're going a lot further than I expected.
Yes. She is a ways outside of town. What are you kids doing here anyway? Why are you in the city?
I'm not a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not been a kid for a while.
Okay.
I'm a legal adult now.
Right, but I was once an elf, so you know, I'm very old.
Oh yeah, because you were a sword singer, so you would have to have been an elf.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm glad you know as well.
Shui talks about it all the time. He knows so much about the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, well, then maybe you know my parents. Do you know if they're okay? Do you know where they are?
Which ones are your parents?
Sumi and Shunkai, 7 and 8.
Sumi and Shunkai. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard those names.
Yeah, they went missing when I was a baby, I think.
I'm sure that they are fine. They were powerful warriors, some of the best.
He sounds proud. Yeah, they were really strong. Or so I've heard.
Yes, very strong. An incredible team.
You must have been as strong as them, right?
Oh, stronger. But as I am in this form, my power's been diminished.
We really have to hurry up and help you then.
Yes.
Do you think you could maybe tell me some stories?
That will have to wait until we're done with the mission.
That's fair.
As Shui's face falls, his eyes watery. Yeah, okay.
As you are walking, you see not far off from where you are, there appears to be a shipwreck on the shore, but Marky stops at a rocky outcropping as he looks over towards the beach and says,
It should be here. The cave should be just below the shore here once we swim out.
Okay.
What's your thing that lets them breathe underwater?
Here. Come here.
Yes, does come.
You walk over and you watch as Marky puts his hands together and he starts chanting something. He's just and then he puts his hands forward. As he's casting this, you can see his hands begin to glow blue before putting them out towards you, and you all flash in this blue light briefly before it fades. And Shui, Seika, and Hitomi, I guess he would do it for all of you just in case. The 4 of you can now, for the next hour, breathe air and water, as well as you have a swim speed equal to your walking speed.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
This is the mariner's blessing.
Rush is like, I feel no different.
Well, you're water genasi. Shut up. I can't control that.
Whoa, that's so cool. Wait, I can... He's gonna try to hold his breath, but as holding his breath not the same as being able to breathe air and water, you know what I mean? So he's just misunderstanding. But
Yeah, that's not breathing water. That's just not breathing.
right.
What are you doing? What?
I'm holding my breath
Why?
because I can do it infinitely for an hour.
That's not what I said at all.
What do you mean?
That's not what I said at all.
Could you guys roll perception checks again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
8.
16.
Yeah.
What the
Again, a D0,
dude.
Okay, so Seika's the only one that hears this. Seika, you hear Marky Manville's heart. You hear him say,
Wow, this kid's really not working with a full deck of cards.
I don't know if Seika will relay that.
yeah, that's fair.
This lets us breathe in the water. It doesn't let us hold our breath.
Yes.
Oh.
You won't need to hold your breath in the water because you'll be able to breathe it like air.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Yes. Let us go. Follow me.
Cartwheels into the sea. No, I'm just kidding.
It's kind of at a slope, like a small hill as it heads down into this rocky outcropping with like cliffs on either side of you. And as you walk down towards the water, you all notice the water is shifting a little strangely. Parts of the water seem to like move in a way that seems less like liquid and more like almost like gelatin.
Ew.
Ew. That's weird.
That doesn't look right.
What do you see?
The water, it looks thicker. I don't know, like Jello.
Disgusting.
Marky puts his hand on his sword.
Prepare yourselves. These might be some of her minions.
Are her minions yellow? Sorry.
Sure enough, you watch as from the water, these orbs of liquid begin to roll outwards, undulating forward as they drag themselves along. As you see a number of slimes come out of the water, these water jellies, to which Marky says,
We'll have to fight them to get past, to get to the lair. Prepare yourselves.
Ooh.
let's all roll initiative.
Hitomi says under their breath, "Oh, but they're so cute."
Alrighty, we start with Hitomi. Hitomi, you watch as these water jellies begin to ooze forward as they begin to approach you all. What are you doing?
Who do I want to Bardic Inspire?
I think Rush is the best because Rush only gets one attack as a rogue.
We're level 3. I don't think we get.
I mean, everybody only gets one attack right now.
No, Seika gets 2.
Well, yeah, Seika gets 2.
Her attacks are weaker.
I guess I'll inspire Rush then.
Do a little dance in my direction.
They'll do a twirl. They move forward, do a little dance as they run, and for their last move, they do like a high kick.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Very
goodness.
nice.
9 altogether. I do a high kick for 9 damage.
That was almost enough to take it out immediately. As you kick it, and all of this goo splatters everywhere and dissipates immediately as it hits the sand.
They do another twirl, and they do another kick.
Give it a shot.
60.
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
Nice. So you watch as Hitomi does several twirling kicks and just this slime is just immediately ruptured and goes splattered everywhere before dissipating, turning into steam against the hot sand.
They're a little bummed that they have to kill it, because it's cute.
So funny little slime.
Nice, you tell me.
They do a bow between the twirls towards Shui.
Shui, it is your turn.
I'm gonna dash over here. I'm gonna cast a spell, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first time in the entirety of the show. You do it in a one-shot. Awesome. What are you casting?
At level 3, yeah, I'm casting Thunder Wave.
Ah.
So, for those of you curious, Thunder Wave.
Zen, you always do these little asides, like for the audience back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For all you back home.
So a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. So that's what I need from the 2 slimes in front of me.
The slime right in front of you rolled a 12.
Okay.
The slime furthest from you rolled a 17.
Okay. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So, and it says the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. So I'm going to roll damage then. It'll be 2d8. The first slime closest to me is going to take the full damage, and the slime a little bit further from me is going to take half of this. My DC was 12.
Knock it up.
9 thunder damage.
The slime is pushed 10 feet back. They both don't look great as that thunderous wave causes a bunch of slime to fly off of them, but they are both still standing.
Yeah, I like to imagine like he like does a run from his like starting position over here, and as he like kind of gets into place, he does a flip, and then he sweeps out with the Beast Blade and unleashes like that wave of thunderous energy.
Hitomi, since you complimented them, they will clap and say, "Perfect form."
Thumbs up.
With that, Seika, it is your turn.
Seika will do a bunch of cartwheels and flips over to here. She will do an overhead kick and then a spin kick. The overhead kick, 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then the next one, 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okie doke. So
They have an AC of 8.
Oh.
They're slimes.
Really overdid it there. Oh. forgot at this level she's better off using a short sword. And okay, then I guess a flipping short sword attack and then a kick.
Oh, now you're changing it?
Yeah, because now I forgot that at this level her unarmed strikes do less damage. But the slash does 9 damage, and then her spin kick does 6 damage.
This slime is just immediately as you slash into it and then cause it to split down the middle, your kick sends the rest of its slime flying as it dissipates completely.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
They don't understand you. They're slimes.
I still feel bad.
They're barely sentient. They're like jellyfish.
And then, so that Rush can get a sneak attack. She still has more movement, so
Okey-doke.
right up there.
Rush, you are up.
Well, we'll see if I even need that, because this will be up to Ripley's discretion. So would you consider these creatures an open container?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I have creator destroy water.
I wouldn't say they're contained in a container, no. If they were in something, I'd consider it, but no, they're not currently in anything. If you put them in like a barrel or something, then
I was trying to destroy the water within them, since they're like a water creature.
That's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're an open container, unfortunately.
Okay, well then
they'd have
work.
to be in something.
So they take out their rapier, and they go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then bonus action dash, so 30.
You only have 25 feet of movement?
Oh, 30. Oh, sorry. I have 30.
You don't need to dash,
Nope,
yeah.
no bonus action. Just 30 feet.
I was gonna say, what? Slow ass?
I think I measured it a second ago and I thought I couldn't quite make it. And then when I reached 25, I was like, and I have to dash the rest of the way because I thought I couldn't make it. I just did math bad.
No, you're good.
Okay, so they will try and attack with their weapon then. 9.
That still hits.
Yay.
They have an armor class of 8. They're slimes. Classic Cassie rolls.
Yeah, I had Bardic Inspiration if I really needed it, which who knows.
Yeah.
So it'll be a D8 plus 4, and then sneak attack, so 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then my sneak attack is, I think, 2d6. It is. So 14.
This one also, as you stab into it with your rapier, you stab a hole through it, causing the hole to widen before the creature pops completely.
Woo!
Very good. Alrighty.
Good job.
Marky Manville's turn. Seeing you all do this so quickly, Marky's like,
Oh, wow, huh?
before pulling out a longbow and aiming it towards the 2 slimes. Did you just miss, Marky? Did you just miss an creature with an armor class of 8, Marky? No, you can't. You cannot miss these creatures. Okay. I was gonna say, like, bro.
I was a member of the 9. Misses on a slime.
Yeah. So as Marky takes aim, he fires his longbow, firing 2 arrows at once, and you watch as he does so, both of these slimes just burst completely. And you have solved my slime puzzle. It wasn't that hard. They're slimes.
I was like, puzzle? Was there something to figure out? We just beat him.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are very adept warriors.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
That's nothing compared to a big fish.
Okay. I trust that.
You didn't hear our tale yesterday. It was really good.
I'm sure it was. Many tales will come after we're done. They'll speak of it in legends, what we're going to do here today, I'm sure.
Oh.
Wow.
You better remember, Shui.
I will. Oh, by the way, I come over here to like the pile of broken glass on the beach, and I pick up a shard and pocket it.
Okay. You pick up a shard of glass and pocket it.
Yes.
So Marky steps forward, the waves crashing against the sand, shifting back and forth, and he looks to you all.
Are you all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
He puts a hand over, you know, like you put your hand over your forehead or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He does that, and he's like, "There's a lot of rock outcroppings out here. Will we have to swim around it all?"
Yes, we'll need to be careful.
Yeah, and there's a broken ship out there, too.
Oh wait, hold on.
It's not on the map,
Oh.
but Ripon pointed it
No,
out
it's not.
earlier. Like a shipwreck.
It's a shipwreck of Shaw Duff. That's a thing that's actually in the world. I didn't make that up.
Who made that up, Cassie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the map.
Not on this map, but on the actual like map in the Chosen One's world. Anyway.
How far is the cave entrance?
It shouldn't be too much further. Just stick close, all right? Don't lose sight of me. Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
And then Marky leaps into the water.
I leap into the water.
You all leap into the water?
Yes.
Yeah. Swan dive.
You swan dive into the water together.
We hold hands and jump in. Except with Marky, because he'll poison us.
He sure will. You hold hands and go with one another into this watery night. You dive beneath the water, following behind Marky Manville as he swims through this salt water, swimming further and further down as he plunges into the briny blue, the water quickly shifting from a clear blue to a murky green the further down you go. As you all follow, you watch as these slimy tendrils reach up from below, which you quickly realize is what appears to be a forest of sea kelp as you get further and further underwater. I need everybody to make perception checks to keep track of Marky Manville.
7.
9.
I got 20.
17.
Because you are holding hands, like you said, Rush and Shui keep an eye on Marky Manville, who's much faster in the water than he was on land, as he continues to dive down, and you all continue after him. It doesn't take long before you reach the sandy bottom of the seafloor, watching as the sand shifts as the water moves around you, along which you see there is a rocky cliffside with a number of holes in it, a number of caves that Marky seemingly swims into one at random, waving for you all to follow him.
We follow.
Swim, 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 swim.
Swim, 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 swim.
As you guys swim inside, what little light shone through the swaying forest of kelp above is quickly snuffed out, with nothing but darkness left of the undersea tunnel ahead. As he is swimming, Marky traces the wall of the cavern with his hand, and after a few minutes, Marky points up, and you all look and see a circle of light at the top of this tunnel, upon which he begins to swim upwards towards this surface. But before reaching it, he puts a finger up to his lips, attempting to prompt you all to be quiet as you breach the surface. So if everybody could roll stealth checks for me.
Rush imitates him and puts up a hand to their mouth like, shh.
Seika does not see this. She has no dark vision.
I also don't have dark vision, but I'm assuming we're close enough to be able to make him out.
Yeah, you are close enough.
Oh, well, 13.
23.
Wow. You're good at this, Rush.
You have your bardic, don't you?
You have a bardic inspiration, so
Do I still have it?
Yeah, within the 10 minutes.
Okay.
you can roll it if you'd like.
I will sure do that. Okay, 15. That's not as bad.
12.
And Marky Manville, that's pretty good, Marky. Good job, you stupid frog. As you all breach the water above, you currently find yourselves in a large cavern illuminated by torches that seem to burn blue, with a plethora of other watery pits that all seem to filter into the same chamber. Marky slowly pulls himself out of the water up into a cave covered in muck from the ocean floor, with seaweed and algae that cling to the rocky walls. As you all pull yourselves out waterlogged and wringing your clothes out as you prepare to venture further into this lair of the sea hag.
Hiya, everyone! Hope you're having as much fun as I am running around with Shui, Hitomi, Seika, and now that funny Grung, Marky. One. Did you know there are other one-shots like these that you can watch on the channel? We highly recommend checking out Sparks in the Forest and Frostmas, as well as our April Fool's one-shot, if you're looking for more Chosen Ones content to enjoy. You can find them in the Chosen Ones playlist, or just search for them right here on Castrol's channel. A big thank you to our high-tier patrons, Spectre324, Homunculus, Derelictus, Clayton, EpiAurem, Spirit, Bigreddog, Keilan, Bubby, Zab, and Mr. Bakudan. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks!
There are a lot of rock. Or is it outcropping? What is it? Outcropping?
Lots of rocks, yeah.
There's
Outcroppings, yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of rock outcroppings out there. Wow.
Yeah.
We'll,
Is that the take of that line you want?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they need to know this is like raw, natural,
This is raw and real.
Yeah, raw and real, and
This isn't edited at all.
I can't edit out your little laughter when you say your line.
Good. What was Shui gonna say?
I Can't remember, so I'm just gonna pivot. Yeah, Shui was just like, yeah,